This is Jared Horak for today's RacingDigest.com, and my Today's Racing Digest video series continues. Saturday, September 7th, 2019, we're going to do the 11th race from Louisiana Downs, the Grade 3 Super Derby. Before we get to that, the last couple weeks on the videos, we've given out winning exactas. Had the Travers Stakes exacta on August 24th. On August 31st, we had the John Mabey Stakes exacta from Del Mar with Vasilika and Juliet Foxtrot. Now, Juliet Foxtrot was my top choice, value top choice there. Ended up having a clear lead in the stretch, but the favorite Vasilika under Flavien Prat got us on the last possible jump. Tough beat there, but let's see if we can give out at least another exacta, if not maybe a top choice winner in the Super Derby. And as I said, it's going to be Louisiana Downs Race 11, the Grade 3 Super Derby for 3-year-olds, 1 mile and 1/16 on the main track. I'm very familiar with Louisiana Downs. I was the track handicapper TV host at Louisiana Downs in 2008 and 2009. So I was there for 2 Super Derbies. And let's see if we can get the winner in this Super Derby. It's a 10-horse field. We do have a strong favorite, number 8, Knicks Go. Let's pull up right now the Fast Figs for the Super Derby. Now, we've been featuring the Fast Figs in our recent videos for today's Racing Digest. Now, the Fast Figs are a combination number. It's a speed class number all rolled into one. And Knicks Go is your favorite, with the par is a 138. So the Fast Fig par of 138, Knicks Go has a 134, and he's clearly the leader. Usually if you even have a 5-point edge, you're a solid top choice. He's got an 8-point edge. The next horse is Leader of Men with a 126, and then Trevelyan has a 125. So Knicks Go on Fast Figs, certainly the one to beat in here, and he's going to show some good speed in this race. Most likely you're going to see Knicks Go out there along with number 2, Cabot. Cabot is going sprint to route. And then number 3, Pirates Punch, also has speed in here. But Knicks Go is going to be out there with those horses. And I'm hoping that it can set up for a horse that's going to come from a bit off of the pace. Now let's mention all the horses in here, and then I'll get to my top contenders. We mentioned the 2, Cabot, probably not going to be able to hang around. He is a pace factor. Same with number 3, Pirates Punch. I think obviously he'll be up there, but with Knicks Go in there, he could put away those horses. Number 1, Rotation for Steve Asmussen. Now, in the Prelude Stakes, the local prep race for the Super Derby, Rotation stumbled badly at the start. There wasn't a lot of pace. He lost all chance. But he is 0 for 5 on a fast track. He much prefers a wet track. So if for whatever reason they do get rain there, give Rotation a bigger look. If it's a fast track, he might take too much money. He's 3-1. I wouldn't want to play him at low odds. Number 5, Trevelyan, we did mention him on the Fast Figs. He had the 3rd best number. He was 2nd in the Prelude Stakes. That's where he gets his decent number. The pace was slower. He was up on the pace. The pace is going to be quicker this time. Number 7, Fredonian, a long shot. He was 5th in the Prelude. He's going to put blinkers on. Number 10, Paint Battle. He was 3rd in the Prelude at 37-1. He's probably going to be something like 37-1 in this race. Now let's get to my top 4 horses. We've mentioned 6 of the 10 horses. Now my top 4, in 4th place, the one that I'm picking in 4th is number 4, Van Gilder. This one is 8-1 morning line for trainer Steve Asmussen. I mentioned Steve Asmussen has Rotation at 3-1. I like this horse a bit better at 8-1. Now he's won his last 2 dirt routes. I like his stretch kick. He's got a nice stretch kick. He earned a nice late pace rating in his last race. There is some pace in here. I think he can sit back, he can make a run, he can pass tired horses, and maybe he can finish somewhere in the trifecta and superfecta. He has improved since moving to the Steve Asmussen barn a few starts back. And my 3rd choice in here is going to be number 6, Rescind for trainer Al Stall Jr. Now, Al Stall Jr. can be dangerous in the Super Derby. He's won this race 3 times since 2008. I mentioned that my first year at Louisiana Downs was 2008, and my pal Charlie was the upset winner that year for trainer Al Stall. The year after that, Regal Ransom was the winner in 2009, my other Super Derby, and Al Stall had Blame finish 2nd there. I actually picked Blame that year. But his other 2 winners were Apart and Departing. And he's had other horses hit the board, as I mentioned, Blame and some others. So typically Al Stall likes to point to the Super Derby, and this year Rescind is going to switch surfaces. And also Rescind's sire is Blame. And I mentioned that Blame was 2nd in the Super Derby in 2009 when Regal Ransom won that one for Godolphin Stables. So Rescind switching surfaces in here. He's run 3 times. In his career debut, he finished 3rd in a dirt route, and then back-to-back turf route wins in his last couple. So he's moving back to the main track, and I just got to figure that he's probably live because Al Stall points to this race, and at a price, you maybe want to consider him. I'll make number 8, Knicks Go, my second choice. He's 9-5. Probably is the one to beat in here. As I said, he's not the only speed horse with Cabot and Pirate's Punch going out with him. If they can soften him up a bit, maybe he'll be a bit vulnerable in the stretch. He did run an improved race last time in the Ellis Park Derby, but he has lost his last 7 starts. Now, he's been facing some good horses, but you got to go back to the Breeders' Futurity at Keeneland when he was a 2-year-old when he upset that race. That's his last victory, and he likes to be on the lead. He doesn't like to have horses in front of him. He'll be up there throughout. I think he'll put away the other speed. He'll have the lead, and I'm hoping that my top choice, number 9, Leader of Men, can run him down. This one is 6-1 morning line. He's won his last 4 starts at Louisiana Downs, including the Super Derby Prelude on August 3rd. I like his stalking speed in this race. He certainly has a winning spirit now. He's won his last 4 after starting his career, losing all of his starts, and then he broke his maiden. He just keeps rolling right through and winning. His numbers are on the way up. I mentioned his fast fig of 126. He's still behind Knicks Go, but I still see some upside here. This is his home track. Speed figures on the rise. Like nice tactical speed, should sit a good trip. A lot to like about this one, and especially the odds. He's 6-1. So I'll certainly make a Leader of Men my top choice in the Super Derby. Now here's how we're going to play this race. We're going to make a win wager on number 9, Leader of Men. We're going to play an exacta. The 9 over the 4, 6, and 8. The 4, Van Gilder. The 6 is Rescind. The 8, Knicks Go. Reverse that exacta. 4, 6, 8 over the 9, and then we'll play a trifecta. We're going to put the 8 and 9 on top, Knicks Go, Leader of Men. We're going to put all in second, and we're going to put the 4, Van Gilder, and the 6, Rescind, in third. If you're interested in that Fast Figs deal, $39 for 30 days, it's still going on at todaysracingdigest.com. If you want just the Fast Figs for Super Derby Day, you can pick up those for $3 at todaysracingdigest.com. Excellent card, Super Derby Day. Besides the Super Derby with the 10-horse field, multiple other stakes races. Some are Louisiana-bred stakes races, some aren't. We have turf and dirt stakes races, big fields at Louisiana Downs, excellent betting races all day long, and you can get those fast figs at todaysracingdigest.com for just $3 if you're interested. And that will wrap up this week's video. I'll be back next week with another stakes race from around the country.